Today we're talking about another $10,000 scholarship that you could get to graduate college debt-free and get a debt-free degree. Can you imagine that? $10,000. What could you do with that? Honestly, anything from a whole degree. Yes, you think that's crazy? I will be talking about that as time goes on, about how people got super cheap degrees, or at least a whole bunch of classes and books. So anyways, come along and we shall get started. Hey girl, welcome to Money and Mental Peace, a podcast for Christian college girls wanting to graduate debt-free. Do you procrastinate on homework while Googling easy scholarships and money for college because you're drowning in debt and student loans? Afraid you'll never have enough time and motivation to find ways to pay for college when you don't even have enough time to sleep or have a social life? I'm Kara. I too was a stressed college student and overachiever looking for money and mental peace. I wondered if there were other ways to pay for college, and I wished for a clear direction on how to do it. I wanted an easier way to fund college with less anxiety, but I kept telling myself I had no idea what to do, thought I wasn't finishing school fast enough, and thought I would never have enough money. Until some scholarships and rare school hacks got me through debt-free, and I can show you how to do this as well. In this podcast, you'll find mental peace, answers for your future, and enough money to kill it at college. So grab your cold brew and TI-89 and enroll in the most stress-free and debt-free class that you've ever attended. This is Money and Mental Peace. Okay, so the winner of today's review, 5-star review I got on Apple Podcasts. The cool part is it's just chill. It literally just says 10 out of 10. Like 10 and then /10, even though they gave 5 out of 5 stars. And it's by Kaboomafoo. And boom is capital BOOM, Kaboomafoo. Did you guys ever watch Zaboomafoo, which was that kid show with the Wild Krat brothers? If you did, you need to tell me or send me a DM or whatever, because that was a fun show. Honestly, I don't know how long it lasted, so I might be aging myself a little bit. But regardless, that's not what we're talking about. I appreciate that 10 out of 10 review, and that means I must have something good to say. What do I have good to say? I have to say that college costs money. Yeah. But if you're new around here, I graduated college debt-free, so I learned a bunch of different ways to handle it and do it. So this is Wednesday, and we are doing kind of that, just like quick scholarship Wednesday. My other episodes are usually more some stories or other people's info on, graduating debt-free and stuff. But for today, we're going to talk about a $10,000 scholarship you can apply for at any time, pretty much. See if you can get it. So why I say any time, a lot of times some scholarships, are due at a certain point, makes sense, but then it's not really convenient, like when you're listening to this podcast and like, oh, it was due 2 years ago or 2 months ago. The cool thing about this one is it reopens again every year, and it's due by the end of the year. Kind of just short, sweet, well, not short, but like, you can pretty much apply anytime, and if you missed it, if you're listening to this January 1st, you can apply for it for that next year. So this is called the Unigo 10K Scholarship. Unigo is spelled, I have creative ways to say this. Okay, U as in umbrella, N as in Nancy, I as in, we did this before, I as in imbecile. I don't know, what do people say for I? Indigo? I don't know. G as in giraffe, and O as in octopus. There you go. Unigo 10K Scholarship. To do it, you must submit an online written response to the question, would you rather be smart, funny, or rich? Okay, so kind of on a side note, but we're going to actually deal with this question. It doesn't really have much to do with this podcast, but I'm just going to tell you, would I rather be smart, funny, or rich? Well, it doesn't say that if I didn't pick rich, that I could still be like financially stable. So, smart is awesome, but honestly, I love to make people laugh and then people like you. I'd probably choose to be like really funny, but then like pretty financially stable. I don't have to be rich, Or I could choose rich because then I'd want to share and be generous with other people. Funny that I didn't pick smart. Like, that's fine and all, but like, and I think I'm relatively smart. Like, I like to learn stuff. But I guess just I've known through all of this, I can talk, that different kind of smarts only get you so far. You book smart or street smart. Honestly, both can be great, but depends on if you're on the street or in a library. I don't know. Like, and I don't mean that like to be down on one or the other, but it's just, even if someone doesn't like school a ton, they could go accomplish like a crazy successful business. I think I heard of this scholarship the other day by a broadcasting guy who it's for students who only have C's. So it's C student scholarship, and that's because he always got C's, but he's super successful. So there's ways to like get on through school, and I'm not telling you to go get C's, but I'm just saying, like, when people say someone's smart, they might not be very sociable or have good friends, or they could be. I guess I'm just saying, like, there are other ways to do it than the conventional ways, like I mentioned, always getting loans or complete college, like up to PhD. Like, honestly, if you just took a few business classes, started your own business, and then just soared, that's a different kind of smart. That's fine. Anyways, we didn't ask for that whole conversation, but there are some thoughts. Let's go back. This 10K scholarship, this award is for U.S. students, must be a legal resident, must reside in the 50 states or District of Columbia, and be 14 years or older to apply. So this is also for some of you high school students if you want to apply to this Unigo 10K scholarship. Let's see. And a couple little suggestions. When you go to apply for this sort of scholarship, like I said, there's that written response. It's 250 words or less. What people tend to forget to do is to create a thesis statement. You can just go Google that if you want, but basically it's just like for this short of something, it would just be like probably one sentence, just kind of encapsulating all you're talking about. Kind of like at the beginning of this episode when I'm like, we're talking about a $10,000 scholarship today. People know what to expect. It depends on what kind of paper you're writing, but in this instance where it's 250 words, you're probably going to say it as the first sentence of whatever you're writing about, or maybe the second one if the first sentence is an attention getter. I was a writing fellow in school, so we always had to like pound in, not literally, thesis statement. So go look that up and check it out. And so $10,000 would be awesome, but what if you could get more? I have a business where I help students find scholarships for college. I can guarantee finding them between $10,000 to $30,000 in scholarship opportunities. I didn't say you promised to get it because I'm not the scholarship judge. I can't like guarantee that you'll get it, you know what I mean? But I can find the opportunities for you, kind of like this one, but I'll find other ones that you can go apply to. So I do all of that legwork. Take out the middleman. You don't have to spend hours trying to find scholarships. You can instead go catch up on sleep or whatever else. So if you're interested in that, you can email me at info@moneyandmentalpeace.com. And again, that is info@moneyandmentalpeace.com. See you Friday.
Hey girl. Okay, so before you run off to calculus, if this podcast has brought you any encouragement, would you please write a review on iTunes or take a screenshot, post it in your Insta stories, and tag me. Let's tell the rest of our stressed sisters that more money and peace can be attained outside of the conventional way of doing college. See you next time. Love and prayers, Kara.